it's Bethany Finch. And this Win Wednesday, we're thinking about consequences. Good consequences and bad consequences. There are both in this life. When we have situations that arise, like the COVID-19, or situations in our business, or challenges in our family, or health situations, all kinds of things are constantly combating at us. When we have those times, if we're in the best of health and the best, most rested, best us at that moment, we make what we would consider possibly to be the best decision possible. And then there are consequences that follow based on those decisions. When sometimes those challenges and things come into our life, at that exact moment, we may not be at our best. And we might make a different decision than we might have made before. And the consequences that follow are thus different. I want to encourage you. As we look forward, I keep wiping my face only because, as you can see, I'm out in the woods. And speaking of Blue Dog, I am taking time to recharge me. I'm out hiking and walking. I love being out in the woods. Obviously, my dog loves being out in the woods and hiking and walking. Although I can't go far and I can't do much, I just come and I just sit oftentimes. Like right now, I'm just sitting. I'm resting and just enjoying the solitude and the quiet, and it recharges me. And I'm not scaling mountaintops and things of that nature like I used to in days past, but I am doing things that I can to help me be the best me. So when those challenges come and we have those choices and the consequences are now different, and we might be a little unhappy with the consequences of them. A lot of things are out of our control, and oftentimes you'll hear people whining and complaining about the consequences of those situations, like in this situation with the COVID-19. You see, we're blessed to live in a beautiful part of the Pacific Northwest. And this sound of the waterfall and the beauty that surrounds us encourages me and restores me and lifts me up. So I seek refuge in it quite often. What happens in those situations is, although some of the choices we're not able to control, therefore we cannot control the consequences, we don't always appreciate those consequences. But I'm sure you've heard many a person in your life, maybe your grandmother, your mom, your dad, aunt, uncle, somebody else, maybe just a good friend, who commented how it is those challenges and those trials and the consequences of them that made us who we are as individuals. The hardships and struggles that companies and entrepreneurs go through make them and evolve their business into a better business. And we as individuals, the same is true for us. So I know this time can be very frustrating and disheartening with all that is going on. But please, let me encourage you. It isn't for naught. It does sadden us greatly that so many people have lost their lives to this. But through it, we are developing things that we may have needed them for the next pandemic. And because of it, we're learning and growing from it. And maybe next time, instead of having 30,000 that have died, it will be much less. Each time the world has endured pandemics and crises of different natures, whether they were natural earthquakes and whatnot, it brought about better building codes and things of this nature. In the medical field, it brought about better testing and diagnoses. It brought about vaccines and different things of this nature. So although the consequences of those situations or challenges wasn't what we would have wanted or planned, it definitely turned out to be okay and even beneficial in some scenarios. I'm sorry if your family is struggling through the heartache of what's going on, but the consequences of this pandemic aren't going to go away right away. As we're seeing, many people are being laid off of work. finances are extremely tight, different scenarios. Governments are trying to figure out how to subsidize in all kinds of scenarios. So it's a bouncing ball constantly, constant change, constant upheaval and disruption. Can I get you to just look forward, not back to what it used to be like the day before all this happened, but forward to what a better place it will be after we get through this and on the other side? Because it will be better. Korea already has figured out malaria medicines and things that it's helping their people to respond dramatically, and they're learning so much more about this. And as all of this is evolving, it is helping us to become better. But I know it's not easy and it's not pleasant or enjoyable. Can I just encourage you today, stay the course. Hang in there. Continue looking. I know as business owners, we're all struggling and working through this and trying to figure out how we're going to move forward and what to do and things of that nature. Don't give up the fight. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. We will get through this. And this Win Wednesday, I want to encourage you to just continue. Share this with others that we all might encourage one another to continue to move forward and into this new world as it's changing and growing into a better light and scenario. We'll look forward to seeing you again next Win Wednesday and sharing this with others that they might be able to have hope and encouragement as well. As always, feel free to reach out to us by phone 360-386-7493 with any questions or concerns that you have, or ways that we might be able to help you in your business, as we do work with a huge network nationwide and several masterminds and things, and we're always happy to help in any way, just like our Crazy Entrepreneur Meetup, which will be coming up, which is going to be obviously a virtual one, and we'll look forward to tapping in and trying to see if we can offer some more tools and resources to entrepreneurs as well. Until then, we'll see you next Win Wednesday. Have a great week. Stay encouraged, stay strong, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.